Everybody, let's watch JJ. KJ, anytime. Trust on me.
Anyway, watch, I'll do something as soon as I leave. Well, hey there, people. Well, I'm just out here in the yard doing some maintenance on the Trikes. I'm doing an oil change on Shelley's right now. My good buddy Graham, he went to Canadian Tire for me to pick up the oil and filters and stuff. Since I can't go anywhere, he offered. So thanks, Graham. Appreciate it. JJ. Look at the differences, eh? Well, since we got this SX, I've only checked the oils. I've never changed the oils. I'm sure they're going to be pretty black and dirty. Alright, let's pull that out and see what we're dealing with. I just can't get over this Harley muffler. How cool is that? Well, anyway, here's the old filter. Came out in 3 pieces. Yeah, that hasn't been changed for a little while, I would guess. And there's the new one. I don't usually buy K&N. I usually go Motormaster. Motormaster usually comes with a seal. See this rubber seal? Not K&N. That's okay. This seal's still good. The oil was pretty nasty. Black. Black, 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 black. Now it's mixing with the water stuff from my Trike. Anyway, get everything all cleaned up. Put the new filter in, then we'll add the oil and she'll be good in that department. Then we'll go to the rear end fluid. I'll change that out too. I got some Hypoid oil. Things in good shape. I might need some motor work done at mine. I don't know. I'm scared. It's got a ticking. I've got to find somebody to do it. I called the shop to get my 200 four-wheeler done, like a Honda shop or whatnot. They wanted to charge me minimum $800. That's just to do the rings in it. So I'm thinking I might as well just sell this thing. Like, I don't have the money to fix it. Like, everything's there, all the plastics in the shed and that. It's a nice machine. I was hoping to get her going. Like, yeah, just to do a ring job. He wanted $800. I'm like, how come so much? He's like, well, it's an old machine. They're hard to work on. Okay. Then with all the gadgets up front, it needs some work up there too. Everything's loose and stuff. So yeah, this summer I'll put it all back together, make it look pretty, and put it for sale. I thought I'd be super fine staying at home, not socializing, but I do miss socializing. I miss my every second Friday at the nudie bar with my buddy Kiefer. Those are always good times. Well, the good weather's coming, so I got plenty to do, like the gardening. That's a whole other nightmare, but well, I do have the Trikes to keep me busy. Like, I'll change the oils. Doesn't mean we can't go riding, does it? I've got a little spot, Strawberry Creek. It's probably messy right now, but we're gonna wait a bit. I put her battery on a trickle charge. Check the filter. Yeah, I got a sock as a filter in there. Yeah, it's doing its job. That's all you need. You don't have to get fancy. It's a nice thick winter sock. Well, I just have to clean this up a little bit, that little bit, and put the plug back in, and we'll be ready to add the oil. 2.5 liters is what this takes. So I like to turn the Trike on its side to do this filter thing because of the spring. It sits in there, it just makes life a lot easier. Well, I got the filter back in. I just spotted this thing here. It's a brake cable. It's not enjoying the heat from this too much. So we're gonna have to maybe relocate that a little bit. I'm gonna cut that off and put a new tie and move it a tad. Well, there we go. That's out of the way. A little better anyway. Got the drain plug back in, the oil drain plug. Yeah, let's add some oil, then we'll do the rear end. Got a wild creature going into my shack. What is that? It's a kitty. Scrappy scrap. Well, the battery's fully charged. Alright, let's do the diff. That's the drain plug right there. notice this? I don't have that on mine. Actually, my buddy Gasoline back in Sudbury has it, or had it. He was supposed to paint it pink for me or something. It was all beat up, full of holes, like it was in bad shape. Yeah, hers isn't bad at all. Just gotta run some nice clean stuff through it a couple times. I guess they're probably wheels off a four-wheeler or something, eh? I don't think this thing has any spacers. Because like my rim goes up to here. Alright, now she's got all the nice fresh juices in her. She's ready to go. Just gonna put these back fenders and seat back on and see what I can do about this. She's so sexy without the rack, but the rack does come in handy. I'm trying to eliminate all the rattling from this rack. That's another thing. I can't handle the rattling. So I put a couple of wraps of electrical tape on the grab bar to where these go into. Alright, what I want to do, but I can't do right now, I need some rubber, like an old inner tube. A lot of you guys suggested that I make rubber washers to put around these things here. These pieces of gold. Little rubber washer, but I have no rubber. What I did is I got some of this duct tape and I put a little around there so that'll smush, but I will use a zip tie just in case it does get loose. Solid as a rock. I don't know why, but my brain is frozen on this part. Why are there holes there? What's that for? Some kind of pin to hold it in place or something? I don't know. I'm not experienced with racks. Just boobs. Ah, notice something else. What's going on in here? I want to seal that for sure. Now that it's got all fresh fluids, I was looking at these fenders. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hook Shelly up with these. A guy from Minnow Lake Tuning in Sudbury, Ontario gave me these years ago. They're in good shape. Then I have a new fender coming from my buddy Matthew. When that comes, Shelly will get it. Might as well make hers look all nice, and we'll leave mine look like it's looking. Still not that bad, eh? Just gotta do some repairs on my front fender. And I still gotta change the oils and diff fluid in this thing. Anyway, let's concentrate on Shelly's for now. See, that's how the 10 mils get lost. Look at the stitching that went into that, eh? Insane. Wow. At least it's all together, piece by piece. Anyway, I was looking at these. There's might be a slight little issue here. See this nub? It was melted or whatever happened to it. And this one is a bit longer. Okay, well, we'll take that bracket off and put it on this one, see if it works. Well, that works. I just had to trim off a bit of the melted plastic off. Yeah. Kitties. JJ, he brought his mom a treat today out the front door. A little mole. Right? That's what he's been trying to get in the front yard for all this time. She's probably after a mole right now. And this guy, you want to show what happened, Cash? Come here. Show what you did. Look at his back leg. Poor guy. I guess we overdid it yesterday. He was running and he squeaked. It's a long night. He cried almost all night. Might have to take him into the vet. He seems better today, but he's not walking on it. I've touched it. He doesn't squeak when I squeeze him and stuff. He wants to play with the ball, but we're gonna take a little break, hey Cash? Alright, back to this thing. Yeah, I gotta take all the hardware off, then put the seat on that one, then put all the hardware back on, then the fenders, and yeah, let's do that right now. Inspecting. Who needs to see it, eh? Let's go riding, Dad. When I took mine apart on my SX, I lost a spring. So this is a thing that you keep your seat on, it clicks it in. So I do not want to lose that spring. Got the seat on, all nice. Now I'm going to pull the mud flaps off. And I still got the trunk. Well, these mud flaps are giving me a hard time. I'm going to have to spray them down with some 10W40, let them sit for a bit. Because they're not budging. Well, everything's fitting like it should. It's on there good. Just gotta get those stupid mud flaps off. And the trunk. What? Dogs are freaking out in the front yard big time, eh, Cash? Poor guy. Don't, Cash, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Cash. So I got the trunk off that one. Problem is, I'm gonna have to take this one all apart again. This section here has to go under the seat. Dum. Alright. I guess third time will be a charm. I didn't realize there was still a bolt in the new fenders. I take it all apart just to get that out. Because this won't close with that. And I gotta tighten it down inside. OMG. Crisis diverted. I can get a wrench under there. This 10mm wrench was sent to me by Tom Martin. Check him out on YouTube. He's a big ATC guy. Uh-oh. We're in trouble now. The boss is here. Eh? Well, I got the trunk in. I can only put 2 bolts though, because more melting. I wonder what happened to this thing. Little meltage here and there. No biggie. There we go. Yeah, this was my fault. When the first night I got the Trike, I had it on the front street. I was driving it to the back and Graham was out there. I'm like, hey Graham, jump on the back. And he jumped on the back, alright. Crunch. Yeah. It's a shame somebody painted this trunk because it would have never cracked, like made it all stiff and stuff. Never paint your plastic, folks. You can make those look brand new again. Well, I'm not having much luck with these mud flaps. Not at all. Not even one. Like, I don't have the right screwdriver for one. I gotta get something that fits in there real tight. I don't know, I'll let them soak. In the meantime, I'm gonna fix this tail light here. Just got a clip in there. Pull that clip out, and I found a nut and bolt. There we go. Tail light's all waterproofed again. Bolt's a little long, don't matter. I noticed something else. The battery holder thing is missing a bolt. That's okay. I got one, I'm sure. Alright, the battery's all tight. That's one less jingle as we go down the trails. I'm gonna make this thing quiet. I cut the bolt just a tad, better than what it was. Fenders are done, except for the mud flaps. I'm gonna let that sit overnight and see if I can get them off tomorrow. Next little project on this thing, I'm changing the forks. I got these from mine, but hers are hurting. They need to be rebuilt. They're leaking a little bit. And before dirt gets in there and stuff, I'll put these on. End up rebuilding those at one point. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm just gonna change the fork themselves out. I'm not gonna worry about the rest. The rest is fine. Stupid mud flaps. And let's check my oil, see if there's still water in there. My buddy Garnet told me to run some diesel fuel. A few people told me that. And that'll get all the water out. Looks pretty clean. But that's just old used engine oil that's in there right now. So I'm gonna get some diesel fuel, run it through there. I've got the new oil. I've got the new filter. I'll play with that after I'm done with Shelly's. The rear end fluid down here, I need to change. Well, I guess it's fire time. I'm gonna put the toys away. I gotta try to get this thing running too one day. Pressure washer. Yeah, we got lots to do, man. But for now we're having a fire, eh Cash? I'm gonna burn this door. That was the old door from my old shack. I was thinking of going stucco. So I got a price just online from a local company. They figure between $4,500 to $5,000. Okay, we're not going stucco. So I don't know what to do. I guess siding would be the cheapest way. Not right now though, but I don't want my shack to rot. Anybody have any good deals on some siding out there? Well, it's the next day. It's windy like crazy out there. It's nice. We're looking at about 13, 14 degrees Celsius. Anyway, today we're going to be changing the forks on this, on Chelly's SX. Let's do that. I got the wheel off. Now let's get those forks off. Well, they came off pretty easy, no troubles at all. Take those apart. My forks, they still have the moving tag on it from when I moved from Ontario. New forks are on. Oh yeah. And these, well, they'll be spares. One day I'll learn how to rebuild them. So yeah, it's all good. Probably never need them, but I'm gonna put them somewhere safe, just in case. Well, there we go. Forks are on, wheels back on. So I was checking out the brakes on this thing. All I need is pads, front and back, and we'll have brakes. Well, this one needs front brake cables, but the rear end, it has all the cables ready to go. Just need pads, 45 bucks. Played with it again, no go. No go. Mud flaps. I guess I'll have to get the right screwdriver that fits perfectly in there, eh? I just don't want to strip them. So I'll wait to play with that till I get the right screwdriver. No biggie. Oh yeah, she wanted her handlebars raised a little bit. Guess I can do that while I'm at it. There we go. All the fluids are changed, handlebars adjusted, front forks, everything that was loose is tightened. Just need those stupid mud flaps and we're done. For now. Still like to paint the racks and stuff, clean up the fenders. But I mean, she's drivable right now. I want to clean mine up next. I'm going to start that tomorrow. Well, right on, people. Thanks a lot for watching. I really do appreciate it. Big, big cheers. And we'll talk to you guys later.